Hello all, Jeff here with a new video. Welcome to a new episode of the useless car challenge in Forza Motorsport 7 with a car that shouldn't be DLC in any video game, the Ram Power Wagon. Wish me luck in A-Class. Alright, first race, Bernese Alps Club. Now this thing's got a good launch thanks to the all-wheel drive. Really good launch. All of a sudden there's a lot of smoke going on and there's a fair few cars getting punted, mainly because there's a blue Subaru on the right. There he is. I'm just going by him now. That guy was ramming everyone in every race in this lobby. Now there's an MX-5 that goes sideways. I try and dodge him and all of a sudden that Datsun 240Z has rolled because that blue Subaru has punted him straight into me. Now I was trying to avoid everything. I'm like, look, I'm in a pickup truck. I don't want to cause more carnage. And also, look at this. That's all because of that Subaru. Now if I wasn't there, he probably would have smashed into the wall anyway. So yeah, it's no good. Anyway, later on in lap 1, there's the orange 240Z. I'm like, nah, go through, mate. But there's this rammer in the Subaru, tries to ram the Honda, no luck, and then rams the 240Z. Poor guy has been punted twice in the same lap. Anyway, lap 4, and there's the MX-5 in front of me, and there's the blue Subaru ghosted. Now, the Subaru rams him as well. Oh, what's the go with this guy? And the Mazda's like, nah, you deserve to be in the tyre wall. And I'm like, spool and VL turbo. Anyway, I was the only one that managed a clean lap in that race. I didn't finish the race, but you know, fastest clean lap means, does that mean I get a pole position for the next race in this car? Let's have a look. Somehow a Ram Power Wagon has scored pole position in A-Class. Anyway, so this is Road America, the West Circuit. Now we go through to the kink. Still got the lead, got a bit of a gap. Now, the problem with this car is it's so heavy, even if you put really good brakes on it, you have to brake so early. So, Canada corner, still managed to keep the lead. However, there's a fair bit going on. Oh, look, that Subaru was probably ramming everyone, although there was a bit of lag there as well. And the Corvette is right up behind me now, and that's just because less weight. That probably weighs a third of what this weighs, and he just breezes past me. But I was just like, yeah, whatever. The lead wasn't going to last, let's be honest. So in second place now. See if I can hold a reasonable position in this race. I've got a Plymouth Prowler right behind me. He's going sideways, and I'm just like, nah, I know how bad this thing understeers. Go past, mate. And all of a sudden I've got a Camaro right up behind me. I get on the brakes pretty hard, but still it's no good. Much lighter car, the Camaro, can easily outbrake me. And all of a sudden I just steer too early for the carousel, and with a car like this, you just can't correct it. And all of a sudden I'm in the sand. And I'm just thinking, look, there's so many cars, I'm not going to just cross the middle of the carousel to cause more carnage. Anyway, 10th place. Not good. But anyway, as we finish lap 1, there's a fence flying. All of a sudden, so we get into the kink. And it looks like one of the Skyline GTRs has hit the tyres at the kink. So, yeah. And I just crossed to the end of the race because not much else happened. But this guy in the Viper, lap down, I don't know if he's trying to ram, I don't know if he's just a bad driver, but I get by him luckily, you know, and he's probably causing a bit of havoc to the guys behind me as well. But yeah, 9th place. Could have been a lot better. But here is the Subaru. He's obviously hasn't finished the race and he's just trying to ram. Well, guess what? We're done. So, now we go to Rio, the National Reverse Layout. And there's a BMW Isetta in front of me, of all things. And he's got a really good launch. And the problem with my car is, these lights, with these lights, I can barely see what's in front of me. And that's because that's aero, believe it or not. As this blue Subaru decides to ram, watch, bang, and I get punted from behind just because of the poor brakes on this thing. Yeah, I've got race brakes, but the thing is, so heavy, you can't utilise them. As the MX-5 was 2 wheels up in the air, and me and the Hoonigan Ute, another pickup truck, just unghost at the same time, and that happens. Look, that's just bad luck, let's be honest. As we go into this tight chicane, and all of a sudden, our car is rolled, it looks like an SUV. I get punted from behind by one of the GTRs just because I'm trying to avoid all this. But yeah, I'm in 9th place now. But I decided eventually I'll go in the in-car cam. There's a fair bit going on here. The Jag and the M4 have collided. But yeah, I've gone in the in-car cam because it's so hard to see out of this car, even on the far chase cam. Now, you saw lights on this car before. The reason for that, as we have a look at lap 2, and the GTR punts the Stratos into the wall. He doesn't ghost for some reason, and all of a sudden I've got a very fast M4 on my right. I'm like, I'll just ease off, let him through. And all of a sudden this other M4 behind me gives me a big bump. And then the chicane understeer, and he punts me. But yeah, I was just trying to avoid carnage, and that happens. But as you see here, I've got these lights on the car. You may be thinking, why? Believe it or not, that's aero. As the Escort clips the tyres, and the Hoonigan Ute has hit the chicane. He's driving that thing like a pickup truck. He's driving that thing like this. As end of the lap, the Holden's right behind me, but I end up getting 8th. Could be better. Now we head to Suzuka, and it's Suzuka West Alternate. Now let's have a look at the start. I got a ripper of a start because of the all-wheel drive, but the GTRs are so much better because they got a lot less weight. All of a sudden, these two collide, and I'm like, alright, 130R, I'll see, just take it easy. All of a sudden, I get a pump for the Jag, and then the Hoonigan Ute and the Subaru just collide to each other and causes a heap of carnage, and the Subaru hits the M4 again. Oh, some people. And this Subaru, all he did was ram. Now, at the end of this, as he tries to ram that Mazda, I hit vote to kick this guy numerous times, and he never got kicked from the lobby. As he tries to ram, but thank you tire walls, thank you turn 10 actually, because you just stopped a ram from happening. Anyway, so this is the entry into 130R. Just look at the Subaru. He ain't stopping. The Hoonigan Ute is, yeah. But that's all the Subaru. He hits the Hoonigan truck, puts everyone into the sand. This guy, oh, he deserves to be banned, let's be honest. And all of a sudden, he's hit the tyres, but then he just bounces off and hits that M4 again. Some people. Ugh. Anyway, lap 2, there's that M4. Looks like he's been punted by, yep, the blue Subaru. As he's trying to drift, he's just being an absolute nuisance. So he's going to try and do a number on the Mazda MX-5 Forza edition again. But, as you see here, the MX-5 is giving him a bit of instant karma. Good on him. He gets what he deserves. As he nearly collects the Plymouth Prowler, but just doesn't. Lap 3, I'll go wide. I eventually let the Plymouth go through just because a lot lighter car. Anyway, out of spoon, end of lap 3. I'll show you all of lap 4. So, yeah, as I said before, you may be thinking, why have I got these lights? These massive driving lights on this car. Believe it or not, that is an aero upgrade. And not only that, if I didn't have the lights on this car would be like S-Class 702. So I only put the lights on so it could stay in A-Class. I spent so much time tuning this thing. Like, I did a lot of fine tuning. I compared this with the Nissan Safari Turbo I raced in A-Class a couple of weeks ago. put them together side by side, did one lap of Spa. The Nissan Safari was a good 5 seconds faster than this. That's how bad this thing is. It's way too heavy for A-Class. If you're going to use this car, don't use it in A-Class, or if you do an engine swap, because I've got the standard engine in here. Yeah, I've bolted a couple of turbos on, but it's still the same engine that came out of the Dodge factory. Anyway, so out of that tight chicane, this car is alright if you know how to use it, but the Subaru has hit the Mazda. Also, he's in the middle of the road. I've got nowhere else to go. I end up hitting him and I'm like, nah, go through, mate, because I'm a good bloke. And he's hit that GDR as well, the Subaru. Now, spoon curd, the MX-5 deserves the 3rd place, but the Subaru just rammed into the MX-5 again and the GDR, and somehow this car has earned a podium. Amazing stuff. So after that podium's position, I decided to do one more race, Indianapolis Grand Prix Classic. Now I've got off to a really good start here, and with the big straightaway I can get past these GDRs, but as per normal you have to brake so early. However, something happens here. That Holden looked like he was trying to ram everyone, but it wasn't the case. Guess who was trying to ram? The blue Subaru. Have a look at this. Just punts the Holden straight into the tyres and the fence, and then the Subaru just ramming everyone else behind him. When will this guy ever learn? I hit vote to kick multiple times, yet that still happens. Also on lap 3, smoke, sand all over the place. And guess who caused it? Yep, the blue Subaru. Although this Ferrari 288 might have had something to do with it as well, but he would end up being very respectable with everyone in the end. But as we get to this chicane section, you will notice the blue Subaru is the one smoking up ahead. Slow-mo. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to ram the MX-5 again. And guess what happens to him? Bang! He has rolled it. And I think the MX-5 went straight through the tyre wall. Actually, I think he did. But I ended up finishing 7th. Anyway, a podium with this car was just as good as a win. Do I recommend using this car in A-Class? Absolutely not. I'll never use this car in A-Class again, unless it's a lobby full of A-Class Rams. Anyway, if you liked the video, give me the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what car I should use in the next useless car challenge. And not only that, subscribe for more content and better races. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.